Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Mr. New Vegas here. And today we're playing with Bloody Bill.
No, but welcome back everybody. So, you may notice something a little bit different. We're in the public test build. So, today, which is going to be yesterday for you guys, because I'm putting this out tomorrow, which is going to be today for you guys, whatever. You know what I mean. So, I'm recording this the day before, and the PTB just came out. Now, there's going to be a lot of changes coming with the PTB, but remember, what you see in this video is subject to change, and what you see in other people's videos are also subject to change from the devs, because it's just a public test build. Just because it's on there doesn't mean it's going to be 100% that's going to come out. So, let me go ahead and show you. Oh, there we go. The new. So, not only did we get a new outfit for the clown, God, the outfit, man. So I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to go through some interesting items. So let me see. Here's the balance. So I'm just going to go through it a little bit, and if you guys want to read it, you can read it. There's a lot of changes. I'm just going to say that right now. There are a lot. Is that it too? Yeah. So there was quite a bit of changes for the PTB right now. I guess one of the big ones is if you are a longtime player of DBD, well, kind of sad to say something's gonna go away. I'm not that sad with it because I don't really use my items that much, but we're gonna go ahead and you may get a little sneak peek of what's gonna be happening today. Yeah, unfortunately, the moon bouquets and whatnot, yeah, they've unfortunately been... I mean, it's kind of cool that they now got this new kind of icon that's kind of like... They were kind of... They're darkened, but it looks like they're kind of like laminated in a way. So I kind of think it's cool. To me, I kind of think of it as like a... Kind of like a little badge that's been laminated that, you know what? To me, I take it as in like, oh, you know, you're here for instance the old days, and laminating it. It sucks that we can't use them anymore because they don't want to mess with the lighting of the maps, which I'm totally fine with. So, let's get in with the build. Now, we're going to use one perk in this is basically just for utility for myself, and that's going to be live. Just so, you know, tier 3 live, so that way I can get away from the killer and whatnot. So, these 3 perks, you see them once in a while. One of them you obviously see all the time. The other 2, once in a while. So, we got self-care tier 3. Now, you're probably thinking, if you're watching this, oh my god, they're messing with self-care. No, 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 no. They just increase the time to heal yourself. So it's just a little bit longer, but not too bad. So yeah, it takes a little bit longer to heal yourself. Just a little bit. Now, ace in the hole. Now, nothing was changed with this, but we'll get into a nice utility of it in a little bit, which makes it so much nicer for ace in the hole. And pretty much ace in the hole just gives us a chance, 100% chance to get an item attached. We pick up an item and it has an add-on to it. Then we have a 50% chance of getting another add-on to it. So 100% on the first one, 50% on the other one. Now, alert. Alert, you read it, tier 3. Your acute senses are on high alert. When the killer performs a break action, the killer is revealed to you for 5 seconds. Okay? Then you're probably thinking, well, who cares? You don't understand. This perk is almost the equivalent, actually, it's much better than the equivalent of Object of Obsession. It is so much better. The only difference... Oh man. They're probably going to change this, to be honest. This is, to me, it's pretty powerful. Now, obviously, it depends how you see it. It's weaker than Object of Obsession. Oh, it's stronger than Object of Obsession. I think it's stronger. The reason is this. When the killer performs a break action, okay, that is kicking a pallet, and that is, or kicking a generator and breaking a pallet, okay? Those are the 2 big ones. If someone's being chased by the killer, they're most likely going to be throwing down pallets. Most of the time, a killer is going to throw down or break a pallet. And even if they leave the pallet, they're going to eventually go back and break it, unless it's like a nurse or something, right? Kicking a generator? Most killers do that. Nurse, doctor, Huntress, whatever. They always do it. But what you don't understand, before it had a range. Now, it doesn't have a range. It is the entire map. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle, in a corner, wherever you are, if the killer does a break action, you see them for 5 seconds. That is insane. Now, obviously, people are probably going to say that, no, Objective Obsession is still way stronger than that. I can understand where you're coming from. The problem is, it's meter range. So yeah, you do see them outside the meter, of the range of the meters and whatnot. But the problem is, it's just, to me, I just think it's amazing. Even if a killer is super close to you, you know, you hear the heartbeat range, or radius, but still, I just think Alert just sounds so good now. So hopefully we'll be able to get to a good game where it'll show off, you know, what's going to end up happening. And I'm not going to really do anything special. I'm just going to put in just for some extra luck. And we're going to try it out. Now, I know I've been trying to do killer this week, and we'll get back into it. I'll probably actually add on a new, instead of it being 2 survivor games, it'll probably be a survivor and a killer. So we'll see that. So I will see you all in the game, and I'll go through a few changes as the game goes on. Alright. Azeroth's resting place at Autohaven Records. Alright. So, I will go ahead and say that, just in case this could end up happening, there's going to be a lot of sweaty killers out there today. Now, what do I mean by sweaty? Let's just say there's going to be a lot of killers and survivors. I'm not just going to put it as just killers, but most of the time it is killers that end up doing this. They're going to be sweaty. And what do I mean by sweaty? Well, what I mean by that is killers are going to use add-ons and such that are normally saved for when someone gets really annoyed at somebody or something in the such. Now, what do I mean by that? You know when, like, killers get pissed off, like, Huntress gets pissed off, she may end up using, what is it called? Oh, iridescent heads? You may see a lot of that. Now, funny enough, thank goodness this game actually came in pretty well. It actually went kind of fast. The loading took a little bit. Now, here's the first one. Here's the first change. I'm going to open up the pause menu. See that? The offering? Boom. There's a killer right there. It's a Huntress. Oh my god, I just talked about Huntress. Did she actually one-shot her down? I may have been right about that. So, there's the first one. So I saw the Huntress for 5 seconds. That is the first perk that we really have seen. The new one is the offering system. Now when you offer something, you can actually see it. Okay, so she is not using an iridescent head. Now, what I mean by it is this, right? Is that... Ow! Fudge! I didn't even throw in something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there she goes. She's kicking something again. Very nice. A lot of things are going on at once, and don't worry, I'll get to it. So, now in the offering system, now we could actually see... Stop running, Meg. We can see that you can now go into the exit menu, whatever you're using, and you will now be able to see the item that you or the killer or other fellow survivors, look at that, all the way across the map, what they put out. Then, as you can see on my bottom left next to the generator, I picked up a medical box, and look, there's tape. Guess what? You could not see that before. Now you can see the medical tape or whatever you get from an item. Now when you pull the item out of the box, before you had to, you had to drop the item and then you had to look at it and it's like, oh, okay, it's this item, blah 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 blah. And that used to be for, she chasing you? Oh my god. And that's what it used to be before, right? Now, I get it, that used to be really annoying. Like when you're trying to farm items and you're trying to, you know, get stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of sucked that you actually had to do all that and you couldn't, you didn't know where, it's over here, isn't it? It is over here. I think her totem's over here. Potentially. No, it's not. Alright, well I'm going to work on this now, because we have not done anything. I'm trying to think. So other than, now with items happening like that, items are now working at a much better rate. Now we're actually able to see offerings. We're now able to see, so that way, I think one of the best ones okay, if anyone has ever played Killer, okay, a lot of people have. I know people have. If you haven't, you're missing out. It's kind of fun sometimes. You or I've been through this situation so many times, okay? Guess what? I brought in a Mori, an Ebony Mori. Oh, I was going sweaty in that game. Real sweaty. Right? I'm going in real sweaty. And guess what? I played through the game, I get annoyed, or I just wasn't paying attention, or maybe it's just an amazing game. I'm not paying attention. Guess what? I forgot about my Mori. Oh no, there's no way for me to go into a menu and pause it and find out where it's at. Boom, guess what? Now you get to. So you let me heal you up. And then, good. And then one of the other ones that I kind of hated as well. Oh. Also, I've been playing a little bit of Huntress lately. It's actually been pretty fun. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really suck at Huntress. But it's actually been a lot of fun playing as her lately. Nope. The one thing is you gotta get used to when she has her hatchet. If she is, like what she was doing right now, you don't want to do that as Huntress because you're wasting time trying to throw the hatchet at somebody. But I'll leave that for another video. Maybe the next portion of the game in this. So yeah, honestly, I'm really liking some of the new updates. They reworked the new flash for the flashlight. We will probably see that later on if I play a Huntress game or something. Her Hex is... whoa. She is unfortunately camping. This is actually a perfect example. Okay? She is camping in a way. Now, not like really sweaty camping, but she's still camping nonetheless. Now, why is that a... why is that a good thing? Well, it's a good thing because they did a rework that if you are close enough to the hook, meaning you're camping somebody, they actually lose points towards that. Is it emblem? Freaking fly. So yes, now you actually lose points. There she is again. Now you actually lose points if you're like within a certain radius of the hook. That's what's already been hooked. So I kind of like it. I actually really... My team is special today. Alright, let me think about this. One moment. So, okay, my team has messed up a lot. We've done every single gen on one side. Overcharge, okay. At the moment, I'm just gonna say I don't think all of us are gonna make it out. My team has not done good stuff. They've made a lot of mistakes and bad things are gonna happen because of it. So, yes, now, Ace in the Hole, it's so much of a better perk now. It's always been a great perk, and then they made it even better with adding in that, you know, now you get actually, hopefully, a flip of a coin, another add-on to the item after the 100% of the first one. And then, oh my goodness, with the Fang Min perk, sorry, I forget the name of it right now. That's just an amazing perk now. Like, normally I have, when I run my 4 perks, I normally have an idea of what I'm going to roll with. And I roll with 2 major perks that help me out the most, so, you know, live so I could get away. Also, if you see that, her throwing down the hook, or throwing her on the hook, seems a little bit, well, funky. I was gonna go through that slow. Just let it be known that they are trying to fix, or trying to do something different with putting people on the hook. it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and move away. So she's gonna have to make a decision. Put me on a hook, or she's probably gonna drop me near the hook. And the best decision for me is to just try to get away. So he needs to, yep, there we go. Now, also another big change is, it just feels like slow-mo when you do that now. So one of the next big changes is, there it is, goes again. The next big change that they are, oh my goodness, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was paying attention to the hunters. Gosh darn it. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, okay, I remember. The hooks. The hooks are now more distributed. Same with the pallets. So it's kind of even field for both pallets and hooks. Hooks are distributed, like, there's a certain radius that they cannot be next to each other. And the same thing goes for pallets, but unfortunately, from what I have heard, it seems that when that happens, there are some pallets that are 100% cannot be moved from that position. So what I mean by that Lada is dead. What I mean by that is, let's say there's a pallet at, well, I don't know, there's not a pallet near this position. Let's see, over this hill, there's a cropping of rocks and trees, right? And so what ends up happening is next to that cropping of rock and trees is, okay, so I'm gonna let myself go. I don't want that guy to try to survive. Next to that cropping of trees, there is rocks. Now, next to those rocks, normally there might be a pallet. So let's say if there was a pallet there. Now, the meters from that pallet to the killer shack, unfortunately, are too close. So that means you would think that, oh, well, does that mean that that pallet is then not allowed to be used there? Well, actually, the pallet in the killer shack will, no matter what, always 110% respawn. So it's kind of like, it's interesting. Oh, he actually got caught. Did he destroy that? So yeah, it's a very interesting set of perks now. Everything that's in it, oh my goodness, it's so interesting, everything that they've added in. To me, it's just, ooh, it's just exciting. Now, obviously, going back to that game, the biggest faulty my team made, myself included, I should have tried it a little bit harder, but I was trying to tunnel a little bit, to camp a little bit, but don't worry, it's less points that they get. So, but it's so awesome. So to recap, now when you pick up items, if you're using Ace in the Hole, you now actually get to see the add-ons to it. So instead of having to drop it and pick it up, you actually now see it. After that, if I can remember this perk name now, Alert now lets you see the killer's aura for 5 seconds, no matter the distance. As long as the killer either kicks a pallet, destroys a pallet, or kicks a generator. It's awesome. Self-care, unfortunately I didn't get to show it that much. They did just, make it a little bit longer to heal yourself from, I think, 12 seconds to 16 seconds. So it's, a nice way of balancing, because unfortunately there's nothing in this update for, to nerf self-care, which is what a lot of people kind of want, well, killer side. And then, same with Decisive Strike, nothing was done either. So Decisive Strike is still the same. And I am seeing a lot of backlash, because they said that was supposed to be in it. Same with the hatch, you still cannot, kick the hatch and it closes or anything. So we're gonna have to see that. So, I hope that was kind of enjoyable. I was actually able to get through some of the items I wanted to talk about. Now on to, hopefully a decent killer game. Ooh, Treatment Theater. Not too bad. So this, I did switch out for Deliverance from, oh, what's the other perk called? From Ace in the Hole? So we shall see. Hello? I heard a noise. Alright. And one moment. Alright, I'm back. Oh. I thought I heard the doctor. It is a hag. Oh my. Is that a totem there? Let's see what she has. Alright. Possibly Ruin. Possibly Devour Hope. Hex of the Third Seal. I would have known earlier. Hello. I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and help keep white, and we shall see. It's actually been a while since I've actually played against. Oh, that's also another one. If I'm right, I'm pretty sure that Leader also got a buff. So yes, I do think Leader also got a buff. But I think it was like 9%, now it's like an extra 2%, so 11% or 10%, I'm not too sure. I'm not entirely sure about the numbers. We shall see when the game is over and I can see the Leader perk. Either on my bill or we checked out with Dwight. Also, something weird happened. I'm not gonna get too specific with it, but, or, you know, I'm not gonna fire we're still enough or anything, but I noticed that when I went to check out my spirit, even though I couldn't find a freaking game in the test build anyways, I noticed that when I tried to go on my spirit, it didn't have, she didn't have the level I know she had. So what I mean by that is she has a higher level. She's like level 35. I got her second and white run. Now a lot of people, you're gonna see a lot of people run what's that big perk? Whatever that perk is, I don't ever remember the name. Mainly because it hinders a survivor from healing. So, I mean, look at this healing speed. This is dreadful. So, in a way, they didn't nerf self-care, but also in another way they did. So, yes, this is absolutely dreadful, and yeah. But hey, I mean, now people, and that's the unfortunate part, is that, yeah, even though the healing is increased, you gotta understand that just means that you're making a killer have to use 2 specific perks. And those 2 specific perks would end up being Ruin, just to slow the game down somewhat. And that's if it doesn't get destroyed off the bat. And now it's gonna be, I think it's Sloppy Butcher is the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah. So I'm gonna mess with her. Get him, get him. Please freaking get him. There you go. Ooh, foot. Okay. Did I do a little turn? Oh, that's right. My deliverance, I forgot. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, when they said that the hook's definitely got an adjustment, this does not look like a good adjustment. She didn't put anything, did she? I don't want to do it, but at the same time... Yeah, I had to use it before someone else came over. But it's all good. The heck is something this game is going on forever. Now we just... There's not much. The time is still there. But this is honestly something that Hag has to do. But Hag does not basically camp. That is what she build just to make sure that it's here. Oh, it might be healed. She was just gonna come over. I was like, I accept it. My dad. Hold on, girl, come back. Heal me up. I can be healed now, you know. Especially with the leader. You know, Sloppy Butcher doesn't really matter. But I got my deliverance. I'm happy about that. Hopefully it counts. It should count. Even in a PTB. Oh, really? Really? You're not gonna hit it? Okay. Did she place it down? Okay. What happened to the Dwight? There. I was gonna say, it's like, where did the Dwight go? Oh no, that was the Lori. I don't think I'll be able to finish this before she hooks her, but the thing is, she's also gonna oh, she decisive strike. That's right. You know, I'm not too mad about that. About, you know, them not adding in any decisive strike, like nerfs or anything. I think the healing is definitely gonna make a big difference. Because before, when you hit a survivor, you know, I've done it. I hit a survivor, and it can kind of go away, especially when you at 3 gens, but it was never really enough. Now having, so then if you do Sloppy Butcher, and then it's harder for them to heal, it's kind of nice in a way. At least I see it. Because then that just means that I'll be able to. Okay. That person got hit. There's nothing really I could do. I mean, if I had borrowed time, I would. Work on a gen. I'd rather just work on it and be a gen jockey, to be honest. If I could find one. I guess I could try to make her follow me. I mean, I am dead hooked, so she probably wants to get me anyways. Oh, there's the Dwight. But, making the noise, she's most likely gonna go and try. No, you're not. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. Once the PTB goes live, I can totally see a decent amount of builds. Oh wow, that'll definitely be amazing to run. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is this, right? Is that imagine a build like, I don't know what's it called? Running Phobia with, what's that, like heart one? Where like your heartbeat radius is larger. If you run that with nurses calling lower phobia moves, you freaking sandbag thanks. Well, I'm not even think about getting points. There's no reason to get points, you know, it's the PTB, so. But yeah, honestly, go ahead, go in the comments, tell me guys, like, are you liking some of the things that they're adding? I'm loving it. I think some of them are just amazing. Oh! I thought we had a Claudette. I was like, why can't I get it? heal myself. I forgot it takes time. I hope that's something that they'll fix soon, is that you can heal the person instantly as soon as you pull the hook. Yeah, but I don't know. Now that like tons of these perks are just becoming powerful, and like now killers are starting to get more of a just more of a presence. I'm liking it. You know, I'm liking it more and more. So it makes me think like now I kind of want to play other killers and run all these different types of builds. And I just think it would be so much fun. You know, and now I actually want to go and play other killers, but the problem is I just don't have a lot of other killers leveled. Alright. Now unfortunately they got a lot of gens done on one side, which is an issue because that would mean that there's less gens, or there's more gens on one side than the other. Which means it's not equal. Which is a problem because I said this in other games, is that you don't want a game like this. If you get games where they're focusing on one side and the middle, it's going to turn out horribly. And I know that because I've played quite a decent amount of Killer and Survivor to know that it's a bad thing to do. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can say I'm gonna just walk and let's run. She's gonna be patrolling gens. That gen's done. So finish that one. So there's a gen in the middle most likely. Yes. There's a gen in the middle. Oh, is this a new icon? That's a new icon. I didn't know that they were going to put a new icon for it. And then I sprinkled. Not that part of it. Sprinkler, so not as good as it used to be. Spooky. Yeah, so hopefully. She's gonna trap me up, eh? Oh, just she wants to try to bait the other guys. So in this scenario, I haven't been in a lot of these scenarios, so let me think about that. If I stop to heal, she knows where I'm at. There's a shorter total. This is hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Because, okay, if I would have healed back there. Oh, also, this is also another purpose. Now, most likely he's not going to come from healing, but one of the new things that ended up happening is this. Is that now you're going to see the health bar, and how much does it pick me up right now? You can now get it to 95% instead of 85%. So you're going to see it go a little bit farther than before. Because they're making it so then you can get healed faster. So there you go. So before it used to be a lot, yeah, it's being chased now. Before it used to be much more of a larger amount you need to heal something. But now it's not too bad. I don't know, is he coming for me? He may be coming for me now. I guess we'll hear in a second. Nope, he got hit. Are you willing to trade your life for mine? Oh my god, you are. Run. And also, I am sorry. Oh, I think I just sandbagged. I'm also sorry about the noise if you hear any. It's the helicopters in the background. Yeah, we get helicopters out quite a bit. Does she feel bad for us? Is that what ended up happening? I mean, I'll take it, but the thing is, I mean, it's just PTB, man. That's all this is. Ooh, look at those. I haven't seen these for a while. I was happy to see these. These are pretty cool. She like, I must have threw down a pallet. Yeah. I mean, I don't really flashlight people. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if I said it in the last game, but also, but you know, killers now get a new animation. Not an animation, but a different. Would it be animation? A different effect of when you get blinded. It actually looks different, and I actually kind of like it. It's like, ooh, it kind of looks cool. You know, but with all the with you trying to save somebody with the new pickup timing, I just don't see it happening. You know, I just don't see it happening. So what is she gonna do? Okay. Oh, I don't have a huge amount of. Oh, it actually got her. Okay. Really? Okay. That's kind of surprising. Most of the time when PGBs happen, people are real sweaty about things. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I hope she doesn't really want to grind, because I mean, what for? All your progression. I mean, that's kind of one of the things. If I don't sound so I'm enthusiastic about the updates and whatnot. I think some of the things are pretty cool. It's just the thing I'm just not excited for is just you know, there's no incentive. There's just no incentives in this game. No. Because look, it doesn't matter for grinding because we're not gonna be able to keep points after then. I don't know if they forget or anything. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I die or survive. That's the thing. I mean, I may put up a good game and say, oh, I survived, but it doesn't really matter. It's up there. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about the updates. The only reason I wanted to come on anyway is I care less for the footage, but you know, people that either don't play Dead by Daylight or they want to kind of know, like, I want to put out some information and videos about it. But then at the same time, I also want to get to check out for myself. Check out what's some of the new cool stuff that they're adding. You know, that's at least how I see it. She has node, doesn't she? I wouldn't be surprised. With the new patch for it? No, she doesn't. Okay. Maybe everyone destroyed it. Okay. She knows where I'm at now. Oh, and I also mentioned there's actually tons of new add-ons for... I don't have a link. I don't know where exactly, you know, it'll send you. And I don't have an exact one. I could send you to somebody else's YouTube channel, but, you know, if you want to see some of the new cosmetics and whatnot for the team, does it? Oh, that's right. It doesn't do the keys anymore. It's kind of weird. I can't do it now. You hit me. I'm gonna get off you. So basically, you see what's in her kind of stomach, torso region is what's gonna be kind of the new cosmetics. I mean, to her it's embers, but for the other one it's gonna be like this liquidy, orangey goo that kind of comes out. So in a way, you can imagine it's kind of so you know the stains you get on the pants or on whatever clothing you get when people used to be able to, is it prestige stuff? No, legacy stuff. So there's legacy stuff, and yeah, so some of the stuff kind of looks like legacy, like the nacho cheese stuff that Moncho likes to talk about. I don't know why. I guess she just didn't care. Wow. Ooh, even the will-o-wisp thing actually is that actually the same thing? Hold on, I need to actually check that out. I need to. Okay, let me check this out. Did they actually put a new icon here? They did. Oh, so all the stuff. Okay. Okay, well that one's different. The Winter Party starter background is different. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's the same thing as, you know, every other item. I think they should make it like blue and have like winter stuff going in the background. That's kind of cool. Ooh, let's check out Nia. What are the firecrackers? Ooh, even the Chinese firecrackers have. That's pretty sick. Oh man, you know, look at Nia's hand, dude. Look at that. That's something you ain't gonna see a lot of people have. I'm still proud of that. So yeah, sorry if, you know, I mean, I wasn't really trying to get amazing, well, you know what I mean, like, I'm trying to get games to show what's going on. The first game was perfect. I wish I could have been able to show some of the killer games. So yeah, if you want to know more, go to the Steam community or go to the Dead by Daylight community. And check it out there. They got the forums and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. And I'm super excited about the changes in the PTB. But again, like I said earlier on in the video, yeah, just be warned that none of the things, all the things that are in there will potentially come out not being the same. Now, I'm hoping that a good amount stays the same, but the devs are trying to get feedback from the players and seeing how they feel and how they see some of the things that the devs have done. So just know that not everything has been finalized, and we're still going to have to see. And here's kind of hoping to maybe getting some new cosmetics for Lori and the Shape. And also, I forgot to say, again, the Kate may actually end up becoming one of my next favorite survivors. Now, I'm not going to, you know, P3 her or anything, but she has a new cosmetic coming out and it looks pretty sick. So you may see that. You may see a little bit more Kate on the channel. Not entirely sure, but we shall see. And then again with the new cosmetic for the clown that just came out recently, and that is what is it called? Downtown Fair. Gotta admit, look at that belly jiggle. Yeah. No, but I kind of like the makeup for it. I like the red nose and whatnot. You don't see that a whole lot. That one kind of has, but it's just a little painted red nose. I mean, he actually has a red nose there. So that's pretty sick. Freaking Bozo the Clown, or whatever. There's no one called Bozo, huh? No. So, I'd like to, again, thank you all for watching. And it's been pretty fun playing the PTB. You're probably not going to see that much more of it, unless I feel like I want to. Mainly because I just don't have a lot of incentives. This blood points, they mean nothing to me because I can't keep them. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Be prepared. I don't know when this update drops. Normally when they have a PTB it means like a week or two afterwards, and I don't know when this ends. So most likely it'll be open for a few days, maybe until the end of this weekend. But go ahead, this is coming out on Thursday, so make sure to check it out during the weekend. And yeah. Everybody have a good day. Goodbye.